Hey everybody, welcome back. My name's Steph and I'm about to film another tag video for you. I've again been tagged by that lady whose details I'll leave down below. This time it's in the Panning Pro tag and this was created by Jacqueline from, what is her channel name? Fort Worth Famous. So there are 10 questions for this and it's really nice to be tagged in a video. I'm super bad at remembering to tag people back in videos, so if you're watching this you're tagged. So let's just get into this. So how did you learn about the project? How did you learn about project panning? What was your first impression? I feel like I've always known about it. I don't know how, but it's something I got into myself. I got into the latter end of last year, and it was my first kind of foray into YouTube that got me doing a pan challenge, got me into YouTube. And I know it's kind of a bit of a niche, but what I liked about it was there definitely was a community. There's not that many UK people doing it as far as I'm aware. If you're in the UK and you're panning, let me know. I want to come and watch your videos. But yeah, so that is how I felt about it. I felt like it was a really good idea because I have so much stuff that I never get around to using. The hardest thing you've panned and the easiest thing, I don't know. Maybe I've not been doing it long enough. I think the hardest things to kind of hit pan on are probably eyeshadows and concealers, but I think the worst things to pan, the worst thing to pan are lip glosses, because I hate using them and you can never see them going down. The easiest things to pan are probably been lip balms. Yeah, lip balms. Have you attempted a pan that palette? No. I've thought about it, but what I'm trying to do this year is I'm trying to pan this quad, and I've hit pan on this one and I've got dints on the other ones. Panning a palette to me seems like a big achievement. I've still got the original Naked palette, and it barely looks like it's got a dint in it. I don't like using it. I feel like it's wasteful, and it's coming off. It's probably bad. I probably should have used it years ago, but it would cost a lot of money. I want to save it forever. Has panning affected your makeup buying habits? If so, how? Yes and no. I still buy a lot of makeup. You will still see plenty of hauls from me. I kind of feel like it makes me a bit more accountable. I can't justify it. This year I've said I'm not buying any new blushes, and that's kind of my being accountable to this panning challenge. You know, I've been trying to pan a blush for half of last year and we're in the third month. No, we're not. We're in the fourth month of this year. It's April already. How did that happen? You know, and I've still got about half of this left. I've got plenty of other things I could be using, but I'm still buying. I think I'm kind of thinking more. I'm definitely buying more lip products, and I'm trying not to buy stuff. How successful I am, I don't know. What do you plan to pan next? As of right now, I don't know. I've currently got a used 16 and 16 on the go. I've finally finished, or given up, or called it a day on my U7 by Spring. Maybe a few weeks late, but I finished that. I've kind of got a bit of a sampley type challenge going on, which is kind of ongoing. This was to use 7 and I'm up to like 22 now, but I don't know what to use next. A lot of the things I'm seeing in the community I use by 4th of July. That isn't the UK holiday. I don't feel like that applies to me. I don't feel like I should jump on that bandwagon. Maybe 6 by summer, but then we're already in April, so May, June. So maybe I need to think of a slightly longer term project. Maybe I need to start something by autumn, or do I just do a very tiny 2-month one? I had decided I was use so many products till June, and I did blog it and I recorded it, but I deleted it because I hated it, and I've still got all the products in a basket over there and I haven't used them once. Haven't even looked at them. There's stuff over the top of them. So if you've got any ideas for either a fairly decent long-term projects that will take me to, let's say, the beginning of October, or a very short-term one that might take me till June, let me know. Where do you get your panning inspiration / motivation from? I don't know really. I love watching all the videos that are in the community at the moment, but I don't tend to sort of kind of feel inspired by watching other people, which might sound really strange, but I guess my own motivation is, if I use this, I can justify buying 3 more blushes. I can't, but I suppose it actually feels good to see, because before I started panning, I don't think I've ever purposefully finished a makeup product. I would always be buying something new, or I would lose something and not bother looking for it. I mean, I've still lost products during this challenge. I can easily think of 2 off the top of my head that I've lost for this year alone, and we're only in April. So, you know, I can't be that good. What's your favourite thing about the panning community? The community itself, that people do actually visit each other's videos, people comment on each videos. I've been a bit lax lately, I will admit. I do try and add a comment, but generally what I do is I'm a bit of a creeper. I'll start to watch the video and then I'll scroll down and start to read the comments, and 9 out of 10 times it will be the same people leaving comments on each other's videos, which is really lovely to see. And it's not just little under 500 subscriber YouTubers leaving comments on each other, which is amazing, but it's people with thousands of YouTube followers leaving comments on smaller YouTubers, and vice versa. And do you know what, I think that's brilliant. You know, I feel like if I left a comment on a generalised beauty YouTuber that wasn't in the panning community, it wasn't on a panning video, they would never come back to my video. But with the panning community, a lot of the times they will say, let me know if you're doing a pan challenge. And at the start I never used to do that. I never felt like I could say, hi, I'm doing a pan challenge, I'd love it if you check me out. But what I came to realise was that they actively wanted to know about it, which made me feel kind of open to it. And I felt happy then to say to someone with 6,000 subscribers, hi, I'm doing something similar, please check it out. And then I've had people with that number of followers saying to me, why don't you join in with the next one? You know, they're possibly not going to link to you and that, but if they know, they'll come and leave comments and people follow, and you know, and it's good. And that's really good that everyone kind of supports each other. That was a bit of a long answer, wasn't it? If you're currently project panning, what is one item that's giving you the most trouble? Generally right now, everything. where's my little book? I haven't worn makeup for probably 3 weeks. So everything. I'm looking through this use 1616 and I haven't used any of it. I don't even know where half of it is. I think the hardest thing for me to continue using is going to be this So Susan, which I've just mentioned in another video. The lid's broke on it, and the eyeshadow, no, it's not eyeshadow, is it? Eyebrow powder's all crumbling. I do my makeup on the go, and this is a hazard now, which is a shame. I'm going to keep this and I'm going to use it on days when I'm going to do my makeup at home, but I don't feel that I can carry that about with me, which is a shame. And let's find those questions again. Well, the last question is, would you recommend panning to others? How would you explain it? Yeah, I would recommend panning to people, even if you don't make a video, even if you don't write a blog post. Somebody left a comment on a video the other day saying they have a list of things in their phone, and as these things up they tick it off and they're accountable to themselves. I think that's really good. It's actually nice to see how long it takes to use a product. I realise I go through makeup a lot slower than a lot of people in this panning community. It's rare that I will reapply makeup during the day, if ever. You know, I rarely use more than one eyeliner at a time. I don't have that kind of job lifestyle, and you know that's great if you do and you're happy to do that, but that just doesn't work for me. So I'm quite happy to just actually use something up to actually hit pan. I mean, I'm sat here and I've got 4 or 5 things even that I've hit significant pan on. I'm just going to open 2 of them up. These would never have got a look in. This blush was in one of the first pan challenges I started, and the idea was just to wipe the pattern off it. Admittedly, I stuck a hair grip in it to see how deep it was, and you know, it helped. It helped a lot. But there's no way in a million years did I think when I started this that I would see plugs. There's no way that I thought that I would see pan, let alone significant pan. So that's another one for the last tag I filmed, packaging failures. Maybe it's time to say hasta la vista, sayonara. So, how would I explain it? Basically, being accountable, using the products that you own rather than constantly buying new, while still feeling free to buy the new if you need to, if you want to. It's not a no buy for me, it's not a low buy, it's a do you really need this, before going out and buying it. And now I've got pins and needles. Oh, pins and needles. Do you call it pins and needles in every country? Where you're from, that stinging, painful feeling when your foot goes to sleep, is that called pins and needles? That is what I'd like to know. Right, okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope this video makes sense when I come to edit it. Thank you very much. Bye.